players are disappointed in the way that they've represented themselves today. It's probably, to my mind, the first time in quite a number of years that we've been out enthused throughout a full 80 minutes of a game, and we can't complain or feel aggrieved at anything that's been done today. I thought we were outplayed by a much better, much more enthusiastic side, and paid the penalty.
Andy, they completely actually dominated, didn't you? They had all the rucks, but you had no rucks until the second half. You were clever getting out of your own end.
Yeah, I think what we struggled to get hold of the ball, and when we did get hold of the ball, it were in poor areas of the field for us. So half-backs, nothing to work off. I thought their middle of the park dominated the game, and we knew that before we came into the game, that the forward battle would be the key area in today's game. And you just got to look at Wales and sort of applaud that they dominated our pack, and it cost us the game.
You think you had too much crossfield going? You weren't going forward?
I think that's testimony to the way they defended and the way they played. I think when we start looking too lateral, it's because we've got no go forward, and we were being dominated in the middle of the field. And I think that's a symptom of it. The lateral football without any go forward is not very effective, and pretty much how we played.
Questions for Andy?
Following this, how do you think you can rebuild towards playing Lebanon next week?
Well, it's a simple process. Pride's the first point of call. I think all the players should be looking at themselves and wanting to acquit and sort of make some recompense for the way they've played today. So, that's the first part of call. We've got some structural things to work on, and what we can't afford to be is dominated like we were today in the forwards, because at the end of the day, that's the engine room, and it didn't fire.
Must be delighted, Iestyn, the way you came back.
Yeah, I thought we were scratchy first 20-30 minutes. We dropped a lot of ball. We said a few things at half time to try and help them, and get a better performance out of them second half. And I thought that worked. I thought the skill level and the conditions were very, very high in the second half. They played some good rugby and tested the Ireland defence, and that's all I was asking of them. And it's nice when you score some good tries off the back of that as well.
If you put a lot of work in regards with your ruck and the pitch, you played the game a lot faster than people. Was that one of the major things?
It was something that we wanted to do. We played Serbia last week, and it was a reasonably slow game, and we really wanted to lift the tempo of the game today. We wanted a really high pace, something similar to the way we played against England 3 weeks ago. So, the tempo was good. Defensive line, the line speed was very aggressive and very fast, which was important. But we also play with some skill with the ball in hand. I think that's also important. We've tested them a little bit with that.
In the second half, you never let them out of their own half, except on occasions. But when you gave them a penalty, apart from it, but they never got over the 50-yard mark.
No, they didn't, and that was a testimony to the way we played with the ball in hand. Really, we tested them around the ruck, and we put some width in our passes, which again was testing our skill. But the kicking game was good as well, and we pinned them back. And when we did get them there, it was like a dog with a bone, really. We really got stuck into them and fired into them and played pretty aggressive. So, I was quite pleased.
You lost.